2, 1,
Vehicle is pitching downrange.
0. Ignition and liftoff.
Stage 1 chamber pressure is normal.
Vehicle is pitching downrange.
Stage 1 chamber pressure is normal.
Falcon 9 has successfully lifted off from Launch Complex 39A at Kennedy Space Center, carrying our stack of 49 Starlink satellites to orbit. Moments ago, we throttled the engines down.
Telemetry nominal.
Falcon 9 has successfully lifted off from Launch Complex 39A at Kennedy Space Center, carrying our stack of 49 Starlink satellites to orbit. 12 seconds. Moments ago, we throttled the engines down
Falcon is supersonic.
in preparation for max Q, or maximum aerodynamic pressure, which will happen here in just a few seconds at T plus 1 minute and 12 seconds.
Falcon is supersonic. Max Q.
We have just passed through max Q, and this is the maximum aerodynamic pressure that the stage sees. Next, we'll have 3 events happening in quick succession. First, we'll have main engine cutoff, followed by stage separation, and then second engine startup. Maximum aerodynamic main engine cutoff is where all 9 of those M1D engines events happening in quick succession to slow the vehicle down in preparation, followed by stage separation, and then second and first startup 1. Now, first main engine cutoff is where all 9 will separate with the first stage starting to make its way back to Earth for landing. The second stage continues on its journey to the third event, where the first engine startup 1. And this is where the first and second stages will separate, with the first stage starting to make its way back to Earth for landing, while the second stage continues on its journey to the third event, a little under 30 seconds away from these 3 events. This is where that single and watch out for fairing deploy, which is going to happen shortly after the second stage, along with the cool live views from the second stage camera of those fairing halves popping off. A little under 30 seconds away from these 3 events. You'll want to watch out for fairing deploy, which is going to happen shortly after that. Hopefully we get cool live views from the second stage camera of those fairing halves popping off.
Nico.
Stage separation confirmed.
In recognition. Nico.
Wow, beautiful views from the first stage and second stage tracker there. We did have successful MECO stage separation. There's fairing deployment there. Wow, beautiful views from the first stage and second stage tracker there.
Are on nominal trajectories.
Again, we did have confirmation of successful fairing deployment. There's fairing deployment there. The Falcon fairing halves again November of 2019 second stage. Again, this was our second flight for both of those, and we did just have confirmation of successful fairing deployment. Looks like you can just maybe make out those Falcon fairing halves since November of 2019 from the ground. Again, this was our second flight for flying away from the second stage there. To recover them on our recovery vessel, Doug. It looks like you can just maybe make out those fairing halves floating off to the left. Live view from the ground as they are flying away from stage 2. Heads towards its targeted drop-off orbit there. Stage 1 will execute that's the 2 burns stage, in order to make its way back off to Earth. The left. The first is an entry burn. Now this is where 3 of the M1 stage 2 heads towards its targeted drop-off orbit. There, stage 1 will re-enter the 2 burns in order to make its way back home to Earth. The second burn, of course, is the landing entry burn. This is a single engine burn where 3 of the M1D engines will reignite, and this helps to slow the stage down as it re-enters the upper parts of the Earth's atmosphere. Now the second burn, of course, is the landing burn. Just catching up with us. We had a successful launch of Falcon 9 from Launch Complex 39A at Kennedy Space Center, and you're looking at a live view from Falcon 9's second stage as it is just delivering up with us. We had a successful launch of Falcon 9. Stage 1 is currently making its way back to Kennedy Space Center, and you're looking at a live view from Falcon 9's second stage. Beautiful it is delivering from the ground our Starlink payloads to orbit plumes there. Stage 1 is currently making its way back to our drone ship, a shortfall of gravitas in the Atlantic Ocean. Now the Merlin on the first stage from the ground of the first and second for sea level plumes there achieved just a little while ago. 190,000 pounds of thrust during ascent and descent. And in contrast, the MVAC engine, which you see on your screen right now, the Merlin is on the first stage, 220,500 pounds for sea level. So these achieve 190,000 pounds of thrust during ascent and descent. Just the size. In contrast, the MVAC engine, which you see on your screen right now, larger than is optimized for 220,500 pounds of thrust in vacuum. Now, the primary difference between the Falcon 9 is equipped with 4 hypersonic titanium grid fins positioned near the top larger than stage M1D nozzle. And the first stage is using these grid fins to help navigate and reorient itself as it. Now, the Falcon 9 is equipped with 4 hypersonic titanium grid fins positioned near the top of the first stage. And the first stage is using these grid fins to help navigate and reorient itself as first stage also has an attitude control system, which you can sometimes see puffs of nitrogen gas coming from. And this attitude control system also helps that first stage orient itself as it returns. First stage also has an attitude control system, which you can sometimes see puffs of nitrogen gas coming from. And this attitude control system also helps that first stage orient itself as it returns home. We're just about 20 seconds from the start of our stage 1 entry burn, and this is a 20-second burn, and it'll help slow the vehicle down as it enters the thicker parts of the Earth's atmosphere. And this is about 20 seconds from the start of our stage 1 entry burn, and this is a 20-second burn, and it'll help slow the vehicle down as it enters the thicker parts of the Earth's atmosphere. And this is a 3-engine burn, and it is 3 engines in a row on the burn on the first stage. You can see those grid fins as the first stage is flying through its own plume there.
Stage 2 FTSCC.
There's the start of the entry burn on the first stage.
Stage 1 entry burn shut down.
See those grid fins as the first stage is flying through its successful stage 1 entry burn there. And for those who follow along, you'll know that the soot on the rocket second stage trajectory is still nominal. As I was saying, the soot on the stage 1 entry burn there. And for those who follow along, you'll know that we use on Falcon 9 is rocket-grade kerosene, or RP1, which is trajectory is still nominal. So when it burns, it generates soot. As I was saying, as the soot on the rocket indicates that it's been flown re-entry burn that we just saw. The fuel that we use on Falcon 9 is rocket-grade kerosene, or RP1, which is carbon-based. So when it burns, it generates soot. As you can see this sometimes on the pad approaches the landing site, still stuck onto the re-entry burn from the previous flight. You saw it fly through its and if you watch closely to your onboard camera during landing, you might be able to see soot sticking on the lens of the camera. You can see this sometimes on the pad. The soot is still stuck onto the first stage. Coming up in just a few seconds, we will have. And if you watch closely to your onboard camera during landing, you might be able to see another about 20-second burn of those cameras. Will land us on our drone ship. A short fall of gravitas.
Stage 2 terminal guidance.
Coming up in just a few seconds, we will have the start of our stage 1 landing burn. This will be another about 20-second burn. Hopefully, it will land us on our drone ship, start of our stage 1 landing burn.
Stage 2 terminal guidance.
In the Atlantic Ocean.
Stage 1 startup.
Cool views of the drone ship approaching.
Stage 1 landing leg deploy.
The start of our stage 1 landing burn.
Stage 1 landing leg deploy.
Cool views of the drone ship approaching.
Stage 1 landing leg deploy.
Right there in the middle of the drone ship.
Stage 1 landing leg.
We did just have the 103rd overall successful right there in the middle of the drone ship. And we just missed it there, but we did have a successful second engine cutoff, and we just got that confirmation of a good overall successful recovery of our first stage. Now, next up, we'll have one more burn on the second stage that will position the vehicle for payload there, but we did have a successful second engine cutoff, and we just got that confirmation of awaiting the deployment of our 49 Starlink satellites. Now, next up, we'll have one more burn on the second stage that will position the vehicle for payload deployment. However, you may have just heard the call out for expected. We are awaiting the deployment of our 49 Starlink satellites. We won't have live audio or visual confirmation, which is scheduled to occur about 6 minutes from now at lack of ground station coverage. However, you may acquire signal with our ground station in Kodiak, Alaska at again 1 hour and 20 minutes. We won't have live audio or visual who are interested. We will keep the audio only countdown that's up on our YouTube channel coverage, and we'll confirm successful signal deployment with our ground station in Kodiak, Alaska. But with that, that brings 1 hour and 20 minutes to a close. So thank you to the Range and Federal Aviation Administration for supporting tonight's mission on our YouTube channel. All of our viewers, as well as our Starlink deployment on our social Starlink is live in Slovakia and Slovenia. That brings tonight's webcast now live in 27 countries to the Range and Federal Aviation Administration. To learn more about Starlink or to find out all of our viewers available in your area, head over to Starlink.com. Starlink is live in Slovakia, and thanks for joining us. And have a great evening. Now live in 27 countries and regions around the world. To learn more about Starlink or to find out if service is available in your area, head over to Starlink.com. Be good to one another. Thanks for joining us. Have a great evening. And as always, see you next time.